Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen and I'm excited to open up this month's Ink Flight box. Let's go. Oh, Robert Oster. Okay. This month we join Australia's Robert Oster for an intoxicating flight of drinks inks. Each ink color, except for Blood Moon, has a spirited name. Although Robert Oster inks are non-toxic and eco-friendly, we do not recommend trying to drink them. Only nibs are allowed to sip from these vials. So we got whiskey, pink squirrel, blue martini, brandy, detox. Oh, I'm ready to try out detox. Green lady shimmy and blood moon. Oh, we got another dip. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I really like this. See that? That's pretty cool. Splash the front of your notebook, tumbler, or laptop with the Agent Ink sticker. Yes, designed by Mary Inky. For those who might not get the reference, this character style is inspired by the Nintendo game franchise Splatoon. I love it. And she's got like little octopus tentacle hair. Oh, I love that. Page flags. Oh, those are cute. Those are cute. A little bottom. Okay. I like that. Girl of all work. Okay. Writable adhesive page flags have plenty to say. 105 buddies in various styles. We randomly included 5 different styles in each box. 5 in each box? Organize your thoughts and highlight noteworthy sections as you read. I got a quill. 5. I got 3. Included 5 different styles. Okay, so I guess this is one of 5. I'm guessing that's what that means. This is one of 5 styles. And look at the quill. Jacques Herbin, another dip pen. Fancy. They cut the edge of it. I don't know why I like doing that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's got a little give to it. Not too bad. I'd love to try this out. That is very cool. I'm sad that they had to cut it into a specific shape. I would have loved to see the actual shape of the feather, but you know, that's nice and neat. Let's take a look at these inks. I'm excited to try out Robert Oster inks because it seems like I haven't found anything that's been really great aside from the Marathon Blue that we got in one of our Ink Flight boxes in the past. So I loved that one. And I think that's the only one that I really like. So let's see if Detox and or any of these additional inks, any of these other inks are going to prove to be great ones from the box. This is Robert Oster Whiskey. Inspired by the amber brown color of barrel-aged whiskey liquor, this ink goes down smooth with warm toasted notes. I don't think I would have considered an orange-brown color until I experienced the Pelikan 4001 Brilliant Brown. This is reminding me of the shading of Pelikan's Brilliant Brown. All right, so next up we've got Robert Oster Pink Squirrel. This creamy cocktail drink appears pink thanks to creme de noyeau. The ink has a pinkish purple base with blue undertones. Ooh, I like it. Already, looking at it in the vial, I like the color that I'm seeing so far. I hope it looks at least something like this on paper. This would be pretty cool. This is the reason why I ended up purchasing a sample of Palette de Rose Shizuku, I think is Yamaguri. I'm so curious about that purplish brown, and it's drying like a pink. It dries lighter. That is cool. Okay, this reminds me of Roar and Cleaner Scabiosa, and actually a little bit also of Platinum Lavender Black. The qualities that I did appreciate in Platinum Lavender Black. And I wonder if this is the saturation that I was looking for, hoping for with Platinum Lavender Black. I think I was disappointed a little bit in Platinum Lavender Black because it lost some of the saturation as it dried. We'll see how this one goes. So now we're moving on to Robert Oster Blue Martini. Have your pen taste this refreshing deep blue with pale violet undertones and a hint of black sheen. Oh, this is thick. I seem to have a preference for certain blues. This is a nice sort of denim, deep denim blue. Next, we've got Robert Oster Brandy. I remember seeing that these two are similar to each other, whiskey and brandy. So let's see if I have a preference one way or the other. This ink has a caramel hue, inspired by the color of brandy aged in oak barrels. This one feels more orange so far, like a yellowish orange. It seems like this is a lighter orangey brown than whiskey. Okay, Robert Oster Detox is next. For the morning after, this blend of deep greens looks like a veggie-laden hangover remedy. I love it so far. This is a beautiful green. This is a deep green when there's a lot of ink going down on the page. So with wetter pens, it'll probably be a deeper green color, lighter, and finer nibs and drier nibs. Next is Green Lady Shimmy. This ink is best shaken so you can get the minty shimmer particles throughout the lime green color. Looks to be deeper than Diamine. Is it Appletini? The shimmer particles seem to be preventing the ink from getting to the paper. I'm already having trouble with the ink. Ooh, this is actually quite pretty. But it's like that bright, bold peacock green from one of the previous ink flights. Blood Moon. This ink's deep crimson red color is inspired by a total lunar eclipse. I like it. I love how this is going on the paper, but I'm not too sure about it in writing. Oh, this looks nice. This looks really nice. Oh, ooh, I'm having... I would love to see this in my Franklin Christoph with the broad sig nib. This is beautiful. I want to see that next to Robert Oster Writer's Blood, but I have a feeling that this is a warmer brown color. Okay, so while the other ink swatches dry, let's take a look at how these inks perform on cream Tomoe River paper. Robert Oster Whiskey would probably be a nice color in a sig or cursive italic nib. And I think the same thing about Robert Oster Blood Moon. If I had a nice juicy sig nib or cursive italic nib or something similar with this ink color, I think I'd be a happy camper. These are nice colors. So yeah, so far my favorites, the ones that stand out the most on cream Tomoe River paper: Blue Martini, Detox, and Blood Moon. Whiskey is coming in a 4th place. I'm not too sold on the color of Brandy. It's a bit too yellow for me. Cream versus white. I actually prefer Brandy on white Tomoe River paper, probably because of the increased contrast. I still love the color of Detox. I prefer Blue Martini on the cream Tomoe River paper. Here, it just looks like a simple blue. Over here, I don't know. There's something a little different about it on cream paper. I do like the green shimmer in the Green Lady Shimmy, but I like some of these other inks a little bit better. Pink Squirrel is not that bad. It's not bad. I wonder what it looks like next to Inky Bar Pink Brown or Brown Pink. Which way does it go? Brown Pink. Okay, so Brown Pink actually looks brown. Brown Pink looks more brown than the Pink Squirrel. Deer Brown, pretty similar, but a bit more yellowish brown than Robert Oster Detox. All right, so let's take a look at some of the other swatches. This is Tomoe River paper. This is Iroful paper, Yamamoto Bank paper, cream Midori paper. Bank paper looks really nice. I like how vibrant the colors look here, but I actually love how deep these two ink colors are. Blue Martini and Detox. I love how they look on the cream Midori paper. I also like how Pink Squirrel looks on here too. Okay, so I seem to love how the colors pop on Midori paper, but I don't like how my fountain pen nibs feel on Midori paper. I love doing these experiments to really see, but really the ones that I'm usually going to be working with are Tomoe River paper, Iroful paper, and now that I've got a pad of this paper, it's the bank paper as well. It's interesting that I think all of these colors, they look a little more gray, a little more dull on Iroful paper than they look on Tomoe River paper. Usually, or I would have assumed that the Tomoe River paper would have brought out more of the grayish tones, but they look a bit more desaturated on Iroful paper. So we've got Robert Oster Whiskey. Pink Squirrel. This looks really nice on this paper. I like how the pink tones came out as the swatch dried. So these are all 7 swatches for the month. Let's take a look at what I've got in my collection that may be a bit similar to what we've got here. Well, so already I've just got this one sitting over to the side. Diamine Appletini. It's more of a yellowish, more pale color, but they're definitely both happy, bright greens. Venta Inks Damali, Yuyake, Dominant Industry Earl Grey Tea, definitely more saturated, brighter reddish orange. Ternishi Opera Rose, Monteverde Fire Opal is more red. Okay, here is Brilliant Brown. They're both beautiful colors. Brilliant Brown is definitely deeper. So is Ancient Copper. Got those two colors next to each other. Got Diamine Autumn Oak, Diamine Caramel Sparkle, Troublemaker Mango. Why does Blood Moon start looking more and more purple? This is Platinum Lavender Black, it's actually more saturated than Pink Squirrel. I thought that this would have been more saturated than Platinum Lavender Black Alt Bordeaux. So it's less saturated than both Platinum Lavender Black and Alt Bordeaux. Date Kokoro. So yeah, this is like a family of purples that I'm really interested in, but I always seem to get let down by some of these colors. Grape Ice Pop, Aubergine, Pillars of Creation, Scabiosa. There we go. Roar and Cleaner Scabiosa. So it's a little bit more pink, a little more saturated than Scabiosa. Jane Eyre. Is it red? Is it brown? Is it something else? This is Blood Moon next to Taxidermy Genius by Waringle. Zeus, Platinum Lavender Black, Alt Bordeaux, Date Kokoro. Yeah, it seems to be more red than many of these. So let's take a look at some of my reds, because yeah, those are not working. All right, and these are completely wrong. Okay, so I guess I don't really have any inks that compare to Robert Oster Blood Moon. It seems that it dried down a little cooler than any of these browns. The closest is like maybe the side of Waringle Taxidermy Genius, but it's still a different color. Here with Le Bon Zeus and Platinum Lavender Black, I guess these are about the closest that I can get to the color, but it's still, Lavender Black is a bit too purple. This is a pretty unique color for me. Nice. I like it. Okay, so this is what it looks like next to Diamine Rider's Blood. And I guess it is somewhere in there with Diamine Rider's Blood, Taxidermy Genius, Robert Oster Blood Moon, Diamine Rider's Blood. All the bloody things. This is Robert Oster Detox next to Sailor Shikiori Tokyo Amatsu, Kyokuya, Salamander is a bit too much. Peter Moss by Ferris Wheel Press. Monteverde Olivine. Troublemaker Inks Kelp Tea. Yeah, so Shirakashi is brown by comparison. That's Pilot of Suzuka Inaho. Dear Brown is more yellow. Tuslobua is also more yellow. Sailor Shikiori Minori is more brown as well. Oh, it's one of those weird greens that I love so much. This is the one that I wanted to compare to, give me that Van Diemen's ink. Elegant Peacock Train. Elegant Peacock Train has a yellow or golden shimmer, and Robert Oster Green Lady Shimmy has a mint green shimmer. So that's pretty cool. And this is a cooler tone green, so it has a little bit more blue in there. Last is the Robert Oster Blue Martini. We're going straight to Leonardo Blue. It's a deeper, more navy color. I don't know if I have, oh wait, I might have some in another stack. So on the other side, we've got these colors that are pretty similar, or that have similar qualities, but they're still a bit too desaturated. Monteverde Peace Blue has more purple. The Bleu Nuit is less saturated, and it's a much more pale blue. Cielo Cruel. So none of these are really perfect matches. Another unique color for me. Nice. Let's try out this pen, this dip pen with Blood Moon. Yeah, so you see that, right? Right. This is gonna require a little bit of a learning curve. It seems like I'm gonna need to clean this nib. Let's see if this makes a difference. Oh my gosh. It actually did. Okay, so the pen sort of works. It's not bad. The nib is nice and smooth. It works, but you have to prep the nib. So I guess it has like that coating of oil or whatever is going on, but you've got to like really clean that off really well in order for the ink to stick properly to the nib. I have a feeling that it will work so much better with dip nib ink. So if you've got like the India ink or some of the other types that do not work in fountain pens, this would probably be a great tool to use with those types of inks. This is nice, but I don't really have an opening for something like this in my daily writing activities. So here are all 7 inks. Usually I would pick 2 inks to add to my currently inked fountain pens for the month, but this month my roster for currently inked pens is full. I've got 13 pens inked. That's about as much as I can take for a month. So what I'm going to do is add a couple of these inks to next month's currently inked pens. So when October comes along, I'm going to have a couple of these inks added to that list. Let's see if I can eliminate some of these from the running. This is what the inks are basically going to look like. I think I'd like to try out Robert Oster Detox. What if I did Robert Oster Detox and Pink Squirrel, and next month I would also include the Inkybara Brown Pink, just to kind of see those two next to each other. I think I'm gonna put whiskey aside. I think I'm going to take a break from the greens at the moment, and I'll probably be doing, do I want to do 3 inks? I would like to see this in a Sig nib. This would be pretty cool in a Sig nib as well. I think I'm going to go with these 2 inks. They're actually really lovely, really gorgeous. So I'm going to go with these 2 inks to be added to my October currently inked fountain pens. We've got Robert Oster Blood Moon and Blue Martini. So yes, I'm so excited to try these out next month. Thank you so much, Inkflight, for curating another wonderful Inkflight box with some pretty cool goodies included as well. Oh, how cute. Are these fountain pen friendly? Maybe. Okay, so not quite fountain pen friendly. It's still spread a little bit and it's threatening to bleed through the other side. But it works really well with my Energel cleaner. These are going to be my 2 ink colors that I'm going to add to next month's currently inked pens. And I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite colors were in the comments. So this is everything that I got from the September 2023 Inkflight box. I hope you enjoyed this swatching video, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So this is my India ink. All right, I got it Salmon Ink Miser. Yeah, it kind of coats the nib. Whoops, no sudden movements. There was plenty of ink still in the nib. Not bad. I think this is a nice tool to, I guess, try and get into the practice of writing with a dip nib and trying to flex something. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.